Alright, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's take a look at the SUI price and the SUI ecosystem in whole, because you know what? I think that we are getting ready here for the next leg up towards the upside. Really, it's fascinating, of course, that you can be talking about another leg high after all this great price action. But you know what? This is the bull market, right? This is the moment that a lot of people have been waiting for, and these are the moments when money is made. So over the last 2 days or so, I mean, there has been a little bit of a calm in terms of like anticipations and expectations of the SUI price, really just because, I mean, we have been too much excited leading into this moment that at some point you have that sugar high, right? Then you drop a little bit, but now we're preparing for that next leg up. Look at this volume. This really is something that is fantastic, right? I'll show you, of course, in a second where I think the SUI price is headed. Then, of course, you know that we have got this SUI ecosystem in which we put $1,000 and we are looking to make it $25,000, right? So we have got things like Navi Protocol, we've got Scallop, we've got Cetus, we've got SUI Swap and SUI Pad, as well as Dipbook, right? Dipbook is actually in and out or something like that, really, because I couldn't catch it on a nice dip. But anyway, I don't want to bump too much. I want to kindly ask you to help me support this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for SUI updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on SUI and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. And let's start here on the weekly time frame. What we were seeing here is that from the peak that we were making back then in March earlier this year, we saw a drawdown to right around something like 47 cents or so. Now the thing is, we have recovered obviously from there, but the SUI price had been stopped a little bit, just a little bit here on the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, right around $3.30. In technical analysis, the 1.618, the golden ratio, is usually the first destination for a lot of traders. So that's why you saw SUI having some kind of a pullback right there, because a lot of traders are basically taking profits out of that level. Now, if you happen to close this weekly candle that we are in currently above, let's say something like $3.30, that's going to turn out to be a fantastic indicator to say that, you know what, the next level that we're going to be challenging here is right around $5. That's the next, big resistance, the 2.618 Fibonacci extension level. This is something in the bounds of 52% or something like that. So of course, we always welcome great price action. Now, if you take a look at the rank here with CoinMarketCap, you see that SUI is right around number 14 right now. But if we get that 50% pump, and these things like Avalanche and Ton really don't do much, I think they're going to be overtaken, and we could see like SUI right around number 11. Eventually, I think that SUI is going to break into the top 10, and once it does something like that, remember, we're in a bull cycle and new participants are coming into this market. What they're going to be introduced first to are things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. I mean, Binance maybe not, but XRP, really, for example, you can see XRP is pumping 57% in the last 7 days or something like that. So this is going to be a great advertisement for the SUI blockchain if it really pumps into the top 10, which I think is really something that is very much possible, because the other competitors really, they are not giving in the numbers. Ton, Avalanche, I think we've already exceeded a lot of them, like Chainlink, Polkadot, and things like that. So it's going to be a clear path here into the top 10, and as I said already, that's great advertisement for the whole product. Eventually, I think this is going to be leading even SUI to go much higher than $5 that we were talking about. This $5 obviously is just in the immediate short term, but look at our first major profit taking level here. This is around $7.80. And still, in that situation, I don't think the bull market will be complete. When all has been said and done, I think something like $32 is very much fair for the SUI price, because really this is a competitive blockchain, and if it can catch up at least to the market cap, to the current market cap of BNB, Binance Smart Chain, you are looking at something like $32, almost a 10x from where it's sitting right now. I think that's very much realistic. But of course, if you think that, this 10x is not good enough for me, I think even the underlying ecosystem is going to be doing way much better than that, because these things are small market caps. A good example of that is Cetus Protocol. It really has been moving along with the SUI price set, but we were lucky, really, maybe you should say lucky, I don't know. We were able to catch it like a month ago in the Patreon, and we've been riding this whole thing. I mean, fantastic price action altogether. I think even like 2 weeks back, we had this support. We were saying that, you could be buying this. So I still think that this being a small market cap and being like the top decentralized exchange on the SUI blockchain, it's really gonna just do fine. Remember, almost every chain has got its own decentralized exchange. Let's go to Solana, for example, and you see things like here, maybe Radium or Jupiter. I mean, these are really established decentralized exchanges right at this point. So you could be expecting the same thing here. But Cetus on the SUI chain itself is gonna be the top leader, right? Now that brings me to my next top pick, which is Navi Protocol. And I think that Navi Protocol, oh my god, this is going to be listed on Binance. I think you can take that to the bank. I mean, yeah, I'm making predictions without any big evidence, but if I take a look at this here, I'm looking at the total value logged here. This is like the best protocol when it comes to TVO on the SUI ecosystem. It's more like a borrowing lending protocol type of a thing, but really because of the TVO, it means it's being used by people are borrowing and lending assets on the SUI ecosystem. And this really, I think, is going to be the next big thing on the SUI ecosystem. It's already big. I mean, it's the leading protocol over there when it comes to the total value logged in, then in this situation, I'm expecting a Binance listing. So this is the chart of Navi Protocol, and you can see here that on a daily time frame, I'm still expecting it to bounce out of the support level here. You can see that I was indicating that in the last video, right? We have come back to the support level here. So let it show out a little bit. I think eventually we're going to be able to hold that support level, and then we'll push even way higher. I mean, even beyond the previous all-time high that we were seeing. So for easy references, let me just go ahead and do this from the very top of that structure until the very bottom here. We're going to be doing pretty much the same thing here, right? Preliminarily speaking, you're looking at your 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That's the golden level, right? So something like 68 cents here for Navi Protocol, I think, is the next big stop before we can continue to go even higher, right? We'll be taking this one maybe on a weekly basis, maybe on a daily basis as we see the price progressing. But as I said, I predict that this is going to be the next big thing to be listed on the Binance exchange, right? Now, Scallop is another one lending protocol. Really hasn't performed much, but I think it's doing well, right? Relatively speaking, but it still has quite a catch up to do with the other protocols. Also, in terms of TVL, it's one that is up there. Then, of course, we have got SUI Swap. Yeah, there is a big likelihood because it's still a small cap, right? It can still come back to test this whole area. Let me just do that one more time. To test this whole area right around something like 0.0042 or something like that in terms of like the dollar valuation. So it could still come back to test this Wyckoff accumulation pattern. I personally first bought it when it was a white here, right around 0.0041 or something like that. Yeah, whatever the case may be. But I think this one also will do well. It's still a very, very small market cap. So remember what I said with each and every single chain, that they have got a kind of decentralized exchange, but you can also still have like a number two that competes with the first one. So the SUI Swap is more like a competition to the CETA space. So we'll see what eventually happens by there. Then of course, this is one that I was buying today. This is a SUIPED, and with SUIPED, you have like a main support level that has just been reached. And as I said earlier on, I was placing a purchase here to just load up more on that one before it really starts pushing out towards the upside. So even from this level here, if you come and look at SUIPED, you see that it's only something like a $5.3 million in terms of its market cap. Wait until the bull market really starts kicking in, new people coming into the market here, and probably projects launching onto the SUI ecosystem, because this is a launchpad, right? You need a launchpad for that, and this is going to do really, really well. I expect minimum of 50x from this one, which means this thing would really be looking at something like $250 million in terms of its market cap. So this is going to turn out to be good, hopefully, and we'll see what eventually happens. So that's the update on the SUI ecosystem. I think, yeah, excitement is coming back a little bit into the market. So we'll see how that turns out in the next few days over the weekend. Especially, we could see some fireworks, or we could even see a dump, right? Who knows? But of course, just looking at everything in the grand scheme of things, we are looking very well. This is pretty much a bull cycle that we have been waiting for quite some time right now. Let me just invite you finally to the new user limited time event that our partners over there at BingX, the exchange, have. You could go ahead, register with them, sign up with them, and you can claim up to $5,450, and on top of that, 300 ton tokens. We only have like about 15 days left before you can do that, something like that. I mean, so go ahead, check out the links in the description. I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.